Started back yesterday. I worked out last night in my sweatsuit. Got to start. You got to do it. I said, since I have zero business coming in every day, no rides, economy just knocked me down. I said, I got to just start. It's all about starting, taking that first step to get back in it. So I'm trying to get back in it, keep it going, get back off this weight, and even just making small changes. Even, it's all about consistency. That's the problem. And then us limo drivers, our schedule is just cray. Usually it's busy or it's just all over the place, and you don't know when you're working, when you're going to have a booking or be making some money. But now there's no excuse. It's just dead, period, all the time, dead all the time. So, it's just highly competitive market in Houston, just getting more and more saturated by the minute. Everybody's signing up thinking we're banking and we're not. And basically, it's crazy, but God, puts the passion in your life, this entrepreneur, and sometimes He'll put you through something to lead you to something else and lead you to your true passion. And I found my true passion, and that's encouragement and inspiration and impact, inspiring and encouraging others, uplifting others through the storms, through this crazy roller coaster, hurricane, thunderstorm season that He's putting a lot of us through, this economy, this nation, the nations, the world. So, sometimes He'll take something away from you, and I just think that's what He's doing. He's just trying to take it away from me and leading you to something else and something greater, something more abundant, something more richer, more pure in Him. So, now I'm so excited about modeling and acting and this author life, because He led me to be a dynamic, incredible author of power and purpose, encouragement, impact, inspiration, and it's just great. And God is good all the time, so therefore all the time God is good. So I'm out there loving the modeling, showcasing the other curvy women and men, other curvy women, that you can do it, beautiful just the way you are. You can do anything you set your mind out to do, because they need models of all shapes and sizes, from babies all the way to 200 years old. Age ain't no limit. Color ain't no limit. Culture, gender. They need models across all genres, And of course they ask me, when you're doing all this, signing up for these modeling, acting website to apply for jobs, are you willing to do this, do that? Nude scenes and serial killer movies and all these different things. I said, I'll do whatever it takes to bring in the money. Shoot, I got that confidence. I don't care. I need help putting up like this black drop that I have, and that way I can start taking some more pictures, like in sexy lingerie, because I keep getting hit up for more magazines every single day. Coming famous in the H-Town. Miss Impeccable. Celebrity life is so incredible. Claiming it, manifesting it, speaking it. Have my first modeling photo shoot this Friday. So I asked this guy that I started dating if he could do my hair, because I hit rock bottom. I tell everybody, a lot of us hit rock bottom. Have no money, can't afford my own place, nothing. But there's so many other people who are in the same boat. If I didn't have my friend, I'd be in a homeless shelter right now, because I don't have nothing. No money, nobody. Only one I have is Jesus, my inspiration, and that is it. And I'm lucky I have one client, and he saved my car, because otherwise I wouldn't have my car right now. It would have been repoed. And it was just God's gift. He found my card at a car wash. He's paying my car, and I drive him whenever he needs, and I can, you know. But that's it, you know. And I asked him for a little money to give my friend for groceries, you know. So I feel so bad. It's just this economy. But I ain't letting nothing stop me. This modeling gonna start bringing in the money. And if this first modeling is real, like they say it's real, they're supposed to send my check today. I'm gonna take it to the bank, verify it, because there's too many scammers, all that kind of stuff. It's a modeling photo shoot for Under Armour. Supposed to be modeling Under Armour clothes and stuff like that, for big girl clothes, curvy women. And they asked me to send over a bio, and that's how I know it's real, you know. They're not asking for money or anything. So they asked me to send over a bio telling them about me. And I gave them one incredible story, that's for sure. Story of struggle and perseverance, you know, like no other. I told them the storms I'm going through now. I was like, I don't have nothing. So if they're looking for money, I don't got it. But I have Jesus, and that's all that matters. And good people that God put in my life to keep in my life when you're at rock bottom. Because always when you're at rock bottom, everybody runs. They think you want money. You're asking for money. I don't ask for a damn thing. I don't ask nobody for nothing. But, you know, the only thing I asked was this guy I'm dating. I said, hey, can you get my hair? I'll even pay you back. I don't care. After I get my check, I said, I just want to look good for the modeling photo shoot. It's going to be over here on Friday in Kingwood. They're doing it by the railroad track, rail station, whatever. They're taking, I don't know if they're going to have like a changing room out there or what they're doing. But that's what they're doing, because we're going to have to change outfits and stuff like that. They'll have it all set up. So I'm excited. I did my first acting job over there in Austin on July 4th. So God's leading the way. Just like I said, sometimes He'll take something away from you, lead you to something, to do something, but then He leads you along the way to something greater. And that's the gift of encouragement and inspiration, you know. So, you know, just like I said, this high-end fleet service, limousine, and party bus service is excruciating over here in the H-Town. Too highly competitive. Different ones on LinkedIn. I asked them, I was like, what am I doing wrong? I was like, Lord, I was like, why me? You know, you go from making like 200K down to zero. Now I'm making 0K. And like, what is going on? And it's just funny, but it's not funny. But, you know, just like I said, sometimes it's God taking something away from you that wasn't meant to be and leading you to something even better, richer, more abundant, and so much more along the way. Now I became an author, inspirational speaker, model, actor, influencer, gonna learn content creation for brands, and I'm just gonna keep it going. God's gonna help Miss Impeccable get to the riches and abundance so I can give back with those riches. Because I tell people these riches ain't for just myself. It's to do God's will with those riches. Give back to the community, get a storefront, give people jobs, give to the homeless, needy, you know, showcase to other curvy women that they could do it, you know, help single moms, because I was a single mom, and stuff like that. But, you know, getting all these literary agents contacted me. They want my book into the movies, but everything takes money. I don't got no money, but one of them says she didn't need any money, so she gets me over there to a big publisher like Netflix or whatever, and Netflix, and she said, but she needs all this stuff, and I don't even understand where to go and to get it. You got to get a lawyer for licensing, book licensing, copyrights and all that. You know, get your picture of your cover, front and back of your book, you know, the photo, and send all that to them and everything else. but they want authors that are willing to do a series. I said, hell yeah. The storytelling still goes on. Miss Impeccable's life story is still going on. She's still going through the storms, hurricanes and tornadoes and mountains, obstacles. But God's going to put the money there. He's going to put the right people, the right success in your life, positivity. And then also, so I'll be writing a third book and a fourth book. So the third book, I wanted to be a hot, passionate romance novel. And I wanted to get into the movies and be really seductive, explicit, like 100 times greater than 50 Shades of Grey, where it just makes people want to watch it and keep watching and wanting more. And then when they leave, they can take it pit bull to the hotel motel lobby at the Holiday Inn. So that's the kind of impact you want. You want something that's going to do its job and get the people going and get that romance and magic happening in the air. And then my fourth book will be a continuation memoir of my story, Miss Impeccable storytelling. And then just keep the books coming, because I want to write 100 books. But even if I get to 50, I'll be doing good. Even getting to 20, you'll be doing good. But, just even writing one book is powerful. And especially when it's your story, your life story, your memoir, who you are. Miss Impeccable was born and raised in the H-Town. So I have a powerful story, powerful message. And y'all spread the word if y'all know anyone. It's coming to Houston, travels, needs a full-time driver. Got plenty of drivers, always contract everything else out until God gives me the riches with this modeling and acting and inspirational speaking life. And that's what I'm going to be doing, traveling the world as a model and inspirational speaker. And why my company is, once I get the storefront and everything and books manifestation, why it's going for me, it'll be going for me, why I'm out there shining my light, telling the world, universe about who I am and where I came from. That it wasn't just, you were born into the riches and it's just given to you. That you had one inspiring, credible story of strength and perseverance. And that's what it's about. But I'm gonna get in there, take a shower, and head on out, y'all. So y'all party hard, y'all start, y'all win. Winners don't quit.